Good evening, Mariama here. Um, I'm just gonna make this quick video in response to Ndeye Aida Jallow. Not Ndeye Aida Jallow, yeah, Aida Jallow, I'm sorry. A video that I saw, I think it was yesterday. And I wanted to make this video in response to what she said on the video. I have to agree that I have to admit that I agree with most of what she said on the video. I think it's every citizen's right to challenge your government. And I think if we all can lend our voice and let our government know what we need from them and what we need for them to do, I think that's a good thing. That's what democracy is all about. So I agree with most of what she said on her video. But the part of her video that I do not agree with is the part that she said that somehow, and I'm paraphrasing here because I'm not quoting her, but I'm paraphrasing, that somehow there is a group of people in the Gambia who are more hardworking than most of the people. They are more hardworking, they are more resourceful, and they don't sit around drinking attire. You know, they do. They work hard. And if this was a singular sentiment, I probably wouldn't even have made this video in response. But I have seen that these type of sentiments have been circulating in certain areas of Facebook since the Tanene incident. That somehow a certain group of people are more hardworking than the rest of the Gambians. They are more respectful than the rest of the Gambians. They are not loud. They are good people than the rest of the Gambians. You know, initially when I heard this, I'm like, you know what, these people must be joking, you know, don't worry about it. But it looks like it's been going on since that time, you know. And if you leave a lie to fester, at some point it becomes the truth. So I feel the need to correct the record, because for somebody to think that somehow one particular group of people are more hardworking than the rest of the Gambia is a lie. It's a lie, and you know it. Have you visited the hinterland of the Gambia? Most of the people making these statements have not even traveled past Denton Bridge. Have you visited the Nyomis, the Kiangs, the Badibus, the Jaras, the Basses, the Woolies? Have you visited any of those places before you make this broad brush of a statement? Did you see how those people work every single day, wake up every single day, go to their farms, go to their gardens, work hard to raise their children, feed their children, and make a better life for themselves? Have you seen that? Their children go to school in the morning. When they got up from school, they follow their parents in the gardens, in the farms until dawn, until dusk, and come back home. You want to tell me that's not hardworking? These are the same group of people who do not dogga the government because they don't even know where the seat of the government is. You want to tell me those people are not hardworking? Have you even visited, let's say, just Brikama? That's not that far. Have you visited Brikama, where these women in the markets wake up every single day, go to the market, send their kids to school, and when their kids get up from school, they follow their parents to the markets? You want to tell me those people are not hardworking? Maybe I know something about that. Maybe I'm a product of those people. That's why I know something about it. Even though I was not born in the hinterland. But maybe because I'm a product of that group of people, that's why I know something about it. You want to tell me they are not hardworking? Before you make blanket statements, know your history, know your geography, know your cultures, different cultures. Then you can make those statements. But you don't know it. And what you do, you throw a blanket statement based off of the little knowledge that you have and make it look like somehow that is true. But it's not, because it's a lie. It's a lie. I am a product of those people. I know how hard they work. I know how difficult it is for them to make a living. So for you to insinuate that somehow there is only one group of people that are more hardworking, that is insulting to a lot of Gambians. And I hope you know that. We can argue our different political beliefs, our different political philosophies. We can argue that. There is nothing wrong with that. But stop with your racial undertones. Not racial, actually, your tribal undertones. Stop with them. We can see through your statements. We know what you mean. But we know it's a lie. Stop with your tribal sentiments. Gambia is one. No group of people are better than the other group. No group of people are better than the other group. Psychology will tell you in every human being, in every group of people, you see good and bad. There is no one group that is perfect. So stop the lies. Stop the lies. Just because you don't go to the hinterland, just because you don't know the rest of the people, doesn't make the statement that you made to be true. Because there is a lot more people in the Gambia that you have not seen, that you have not met, that you have not even cross paths with. Stop the lies. We are one people. We live together for decades and decades and decades. We visit each other. We love each other. Why do you guys have to feel the need to always put in tribal sentiments? And then you turn around and point to another group of people and be like, oh, they are always tribalists. I didn't want to give this statement a time, but it was not one statement. Like I said, it's been circulating since the Tanena incident. The only person that I've seen have said anything about this was my brother Abu Wage, and I think he did a good job. But we need to, these are the type of sentiments we need to confront. Gambia is too small for this type of petty talk, for this type of blanket statements that is pitting groups against each other. If we do not stop it now, it's going to fester. And if it festers, it's going to, at some point, it is going to be all of our problems. Read your history, know your cultures, know the people that know your country, actually. Know your country. If not for anything, but for the fact that before you make blanket statements like this, you have to know the country. For you to sit there and say one group of people are more hardworking than the rest of the Gambians, are you kidding me? And then you have a lot of a herd of sheep following you and clapping for you. Degala, you know, she said the truth. Degala fila duga fila again. Come on, man. You know it's not true. You know it's not true. So tell the truth and leave people to live in harmony. We don't know these segregations. We don't know all this nonsense. Leave us to live harmoniously. Stop with this group is better than this, that group is better than this. No, there is no group that is better than the other. We are all the same. You can find good in this group and find bad in there too. You can find good in that group and find bad in there too. Please, stop with the tribal undertones. You are going to get your answers from people. Nobody is going to be keeping quiet when you go after them, or when you point to them, or when you when you speak in tones so that people, you think people won't understand you. We do. We do understand you. We know where you are going, and we can see you from afar. Know your history before you open your mouth. Know the culture of the country before you open your mouth. Gambia is one, will be one, will continue to be one. So why don't we look for things that are productive and help each other through those things instead of, this racial BS? You all have a good night. Bye. I'm done.